Hey there, gang, it's Myra. Are you ready to discover the Bible with me? All right, let's turn to Matthew chapter 10. Matthew chapter 10, right where we left off last time. We left off in Matthew chapter 9, and now we're going to go on to Matthew chapter 10. We're going to read a little bit about what Jesus says to his disciples. And the disciples were getting ready to go out with the gospel. They had been following Jesus and seeing all the miracles, and he was teaching them along the way. Remember all the parables he was teaching them? So we're going to read a good bit today. So I want you to follow along in your Bible. So go grab it. You can pause the video right here. Go grab your Bible, Matthew chapter 10. So stop the video. Go get the Bible. Okay? Good, you're back. All right, Matthew chapter 10. We're going to read probably about 15 verses today. So I want you to follow along because I'm going to stop while I read. All right? So, Matthew chapter 10, verse 1. And when he had called unto him the 12 disciples, he gave them power against unclean spirits, to cast them out and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of diseases. Now, they had seen Jesus do this. Remember when he cast out the demons and they ran into the sheep and the sheep ran off the cliff? They watched him do that. And then remember when he healed the dead, the little girl who came back to life again? All manner of sicknesses and all manner of diseases. And he gave them that power too. Now, they didn't have perfect power. It wasn't just like Jesus. But they had power to heal back then. They were very special people. That's why there were just 12 apostles. We don't know of anybody else that does that, okay? God didn't give that power to everybody, just those 12. Now, the names of the 12 apostles are these, and you know them. The first, Simon, who is called Peter, and Andrew, his brother, James, the son of Zebedee, and John, his brother, Philip and Bartholomew, Thomas and Matthew the publican, the tax collector, James the son of Alphaeus and Lebbaeus, whose surname is Thaddeus, Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot, who also betrayed him. Those 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not. So 2 places they weren't to go. They weren't to go to the Gentiles. That's us, okay? They weren't to go to the Samaritans. The Samaritans were half-breeds. They were part Jews and part Gentile. And Jesus said, don't go to them. I'm sending you to specific people. Verse 6. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That is to the Jewish people. These are God's chosen people. They are who he came from, okay? So he said, don't go to the Gentiles, go to the Jewish people. Don't go to the Samaritans, go to the Jewish people first, okay? You might want to remember that. God said to go to the house of Israel. That's the Jewish people first. All right. Just throwing that out there. You might want to remember that one. Okay. Verse 7. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. It's happening soon, people. Okay? God's going to have a kingdom really soon. You know what? That kingdom hasn't happened yet. But someday soon. And we're supposed to still be saying that to people. In verse 8, it says, heal the sick. Cleanse the lepers. Remember the lepers? The ones with sores all over their body? Raise the dead. Oh, amazing. Cast out devils. Freely have you received, freely give. Wow, can you imagine? These disciples had such amazing gifts from God to be able to heal someone. Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful? But he hasn't given that to us today. Let's keep reading. Verse 9, it says, provide neither gold nor silver nor brass in your purses. So don't take money with you, nor script for your journey, neither 2 coats, neither shoes, nor yet staves, something to protect you, for the workman is worthy of his meat. The people you come across are going to take care of you, is what Jesus says. You know, when Papa and I go on our furlough replacement trips, it takes me weeks to pack. because we take everything with us. These disciples couldn't do that. They depended on the people that they preached to, the people that they healed, and God said they're going to take care of you. If you're doing your job, they'll take care of you. In verse 11 it says, "And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till you go thence." So stay with the good guys until it's time to move on. And when you come into the house, salute it. Hello. Thank you for letting me stay here. And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it. Bless them. Thank those people for letting you stay with them and for caring for your needs. But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you. Just keep your blessings. Okay? "And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when you depart out of that house or city, shake off the dust of your feet." If they didn't want to hear about the gospel, if they didn't want to hear about God, God says, don't waste your time. Move on to the next one. There's somebody out there who needs to hear about God. Don't waste your time with the people that won't hear. Sow the seed, tell them about me, but don't waste your time. Shake the dust off your feet. Sometime you'll have to ask your daddy about when we shook the dust off of our feet when we left a place before. It says, "Verily I say unto you, it shall be more terrible for the city of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city." It's a terrible judgment. But these are the instructions that God gave his disciples for them to start their ministry. Now, do you remember who they were supposed to go to? There were two groups of people that they weren't supposed to go to, the Gentiles and the Samaritans. But there was a group that they were to go to. You might want to check out verse 6 and try to remember. If you can't remember, go back and listen again. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.